It's your partner, man. Who? He on talking. It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? He on talking about. What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this? What was I finna name it? Same stupidity Saturday. You say same stupidity Saturday? What you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, what's good, people? All my folks, hee ha ha, Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated in all these penitentiaries across the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Shout out to Ndugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. All my folks incarcerated, bruh. All my folks who ain't, bruh. Everybody incarcerated though, man, across this world, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all just know my disclaimers, man. I don't promote no drug users, don't promote no drug sellers, don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippers, don't do it. I don't promote no crime, don't promote no violence, don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man, I don't promote shh. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much time, of it we got. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself, I'm not prejudiced, man. Don't got nothing against the sexually different. Ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was telling me, man, I just love some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bringing that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What you say, bro? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Watch your YouTube community, man. I almost forgot Mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. And for sure, we got that Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Classic roast pipe hot. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Same stupidity, man. Yeah, before I get in this one, I want to shout out 903 Boxing. I want to thank you, my good brother, for the you know what I'm talking about? Just to shout out the support, man. Cause we living in a day, man. You'll be surprised. I want to say that I know of. He was the first person that did that. They don't be trying to see bro out here. You know what I'm talking about? They act like bro ain't out here. Shout out. Oh man, you know where he surprised me at? Man, that man raw as a motherfucker. 903, you raw as a motherfucker. You was keeping that shit in the closet. Hey, I just realized when I heard that shit last night. I ain't never tripped at that other song that used to come on. That was you. I ain't never tripped off that. You know what I'm talking about? You raw though, folks. You is, bro. You got that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that be talking about they rap because I done been through this shit all my life. Because I'm one of them motherfuckers that got that shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what that shit sound like when you hear it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. 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 And I think me and you probably had some of the favorite. I was listening to your take on Kendrick Lamar. I think we probably grew up off some of the same people. I knew we grew up off Face. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know we grew up off Face. That's my favorite rapper too, Face. That's who taught me how to rap, probably. You know what I'm talking about? And that's odd, me being from Oakland. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Show ain't my favorite rapper, 40, even though some of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm talking about? But my favorite rapper of all time is Face. I was always listening to Face. Face make that music, man, when you, I can't explain it. You'll just be in the car finna go do something listening to Face. I start my day right off on Holloway, broke and disgusted. Hey, with you. But he surprised me, man. That man dropped, man. That was one of the hardest songs I didn't heard, man. I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, that was one of them hardest songs. So y'all got me because bro don't be making no hook or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Bro just go. Bro been fucked around and had a 300 bar with no hook. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, that shit was real nice, bro. That was a hard ass song. You got that shit for real though. You do, man. Shout out 903 Boxing. You know what I'm talking about? But you'll run up on motherfucker. Everybody talking about they can rap. Niggas start rapping. And niggas start sounding like the Sugar Hill Gang and shit. Talking about a hip, a hop, a hip. Man, I remember I was up. That's why I stopped rapping around the youngsters. Because they gonna look at you like you not spitting, right? Man, this nigga must have said, this nigga got to sound like Lil Wayne, man. I said, I'm out of here, bro. I yeah, y'all win by default. This nigga said. That nigga said something. I just remember the youngster said, "I'm gonna leave you looking like a sad puppy." Blues Clues. I say, "Oh man, I'm out of here." I'm out of here, blood. That nigga said something like, "You're square." YouTube, leave you looking like a sad puppy. Blues Clues. I said, "Oh no, this ain't the rap battle for me, man." You know what I'm talking about? Nah. This ain't. I quit. Nah, man, this ain't the rap battle for me. Once again, shout out 903 Boxing, man. Because on this shit right here, man, it's hard to, I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. It's hard to get some recognition on this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's hard for a motherfucker to promote you on this motherfucker. Once again, shout out 903 Boxing. Once again, 903 Boxing. Bro, don't be using Band Lab. Don't be going no studio, nothing. I be using 2 phones and a Bluetooth. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ever wanna you got something song or something, man? I'm one of the people, man. I don't be charging people with nothing, man. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna come give you fire flames, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't be into charging people none of that shit, bro. I just be in the craft and you know what I'm talking about? Just giving that shit to the people, man. I'm one of them people to believe I don't know, you just keep that thing real, you'll catch up with your progress on the back end. You know what I'm talking about? I'm one of them people. I don't be believing in charging people and all that shit. But yeah, man. You raw, bro. Keep pushing. If y'all ain't did it yet, man, go subscribe to 903 Boxing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, got a good channel. You know what I'm talking about? He got, to me, my opinion, he got the best boxing channel around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you in the black fighters. You feel me? But yeah, man, same stupidity, cause bruh, gotta go do hella shit again this morning, nigga. There was so much traffic yesterday, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. It ain't nothing, cause the traffic really make your they gave Brett a shirt yesterday, you know what I'm talking about? Made Brett feel like one of the gang. I can't stand that shit. You know, I can't stand that shit, blood. You know what I'm talking about? Every time I get a short, a fucking shirt, that shit take me back to 300, nigga, when that nigga was ready to, he said, all I want is a uniform. You know, every time nigga give me a shirt. I remember that shit off 300. And that nigga said all he wanted was a uniform. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, bullshit with you. But, it's so motherfucking hot. Nigga, that sun and big ass windows be leaning on you. Yesterday, everybody was drunk though. That's what I forgot to tell y'all last night on my live. I might go live tonight. I don't know. I think it's some fights. So just depending on what time the fights go off, how I feel. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna go to this casino, see how big of an underdog Tevin Farmer is, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm because I know he better be an underdog. That's what you call a live underdog right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? I be forgetting about Tevin Farmer. That nigga can fight though. He'll fuck around. I think he's gonna do it. Yeah, he'll fuck around and upset some of them niggas right now, folks. That nigga, if he come in just 100%, he ain't fought in a while, but yeah, them niggas like that, them niggas can fight for real though. Tevin Farmers, Mickey Bays, and niggas can fight for real though. You know what I'm talking about? The niggas got a little bit of that shit for real. But just same stupidity. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell y'all yesterday. Everybody was hella drunk on the strip. And was hella funny as how them old white bitches, I don't know where these bitches then came from. I don't know if it's some kind of rodeo out here or something. All these bitches running around here, all these old white bitches with them cowboy hats on. They hella funny when they flirt. But what I didn't realize yesterday either is I was driving that motherfucking Magic Mike thing, you know what I'm talking about? So I never put 2 and 2 together. That's why they kept fucking with me. You know what I'm talking about? But all day, nigga. Old white bitches was pulling up. Like, hi, what's your name, darling? I say, man, these bitches crazy as a motherfucker, but all day, the hoes would give me the road that with her there. And what's your name, darling? And you know what I'm talking about? That shit hella funny, man. All them hoes sound like Paula D. That shit is funny as a motherfucker. Them old drunk white bitches, them, they be beyond cougars. They hella funny though, bro. They hella bold. They funny as shit. But same stupidity. Let me stop playing again. It's just the same stupidity. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what stupid is? Because like how I be saying, listen, bro, a long time ago they used to say stupid is what stupid does. You get what I'm saying? That's what stupid is. Stupid is what stupid does. So we be out here nowadays, bro, and this shit goes all around the board. But I'm gonna tell y'all, you ain't gotta listen to me, y'all. But listen to this. You ain't gotta listen to it now. They got you thinking. I guess this is what they got y'all thinking transparent is. You know what I'm talking about? It's coming up here and telling all these invisible people your business. You know what I'm talking about? And they got you thinking that's transparent. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I don't know. See, I used to, I'm gonna say I'm blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? But I guess they got you thinking that shit is transparent. You know what I'm talking about? I guess they got you in your mind thinking that's keeping it real. For no reason at all. You come in front of your phone, camera, whatever you doing, and you proceed to tell these people all the shit you going through in your life. I mean, that's cool if you want to do that. I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm not telling you to do it and all that. All I'm telling you to do is think, you know what I'm talking about, before you do shit. Because when you do that, I mean, if you, cool. But what ends up happening is, bro, you just put yourself on the chopping block for everybody to, you just started a unnecessary conversation with your own business. So now, whatever you done show people, you done let these people come in your life to the point where now they finna have an opinion on your real life. Now, it's cool if somebody has some help for you or something, they gave you some information or something that could actually help your situation. That's cool, you know what I'm talking about? Because you also is, by doing that, you can also run into that, right? Coffee Chronicles. But for the most part, you just finna be sitting up there arguing with people about the life you really living. You know what I'm talking about? And for some reason, as people, we think that's keeping it real by telling you all our business. Why I don't like people like that is I'm gonna tell y'all like, cause y'all just let people get away with something. I remember I was watching that Shannon Sharp interview with Monique, and she said her partner didn't like her because she told on her, and she sat there and said some shit that when she said that shit, I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't even fuck with that bitch. That wouldn't even be one of my friends. You know what I'm talking about? So you gonna tell me you just go off of what's right. So I can't even come tell you my most but like she said, don't tell me nothing if I, man, fuck all that, bruh. That's some bullshit to me. I can't come tell you something just in confidence, nigga. You got to go over your Bible, or you got to go over your own common sense. Was that right or wrong to you? Man, that don't make no sense, folks. You know what I'm talking about? That shit don't make no sense. And as people on the same stupidity, we actually think that's real. We think but that's them labels we done put on shit so we could do scandalous shit in the background. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if somebody told you something in secrecy and you go tell somebody else, that's you gonna say that's keeping it real. That's what niggas do. That's how you get away with snitching now. Cause niggas talking about they keeping it real. They telling what really happened. Yeah, that's some other shit. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. But whoever told her something crazy is a motherfucker too. I ain't lying, especially if she actually told them that. If she actually told them, don't tell me, nigga, or because I'm gonna tell. That shit just didn't make no sense to me. But I seen everybody clapped and act like that was some real shit or something. That was really, to me, I was some dishonest shit. I mean, I can't confine to you and my partner. You know what I'm talking about? And tell you something I'm stressing about, we really ain't partners then. You know what I'm talking about? We not. But yeah, the same stupidity Saturday. It go like that. Because everybody does that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Not just that, though. Everybody see something. That be some of this old bullshit. And just like the bitch who came with that 93-part story talking about how whatever the nigga did to her or some shit. And then you seen everybody come with their 58-part story. Same stupidity. And y'all just way too comfortable will come up here and just telling people shit that don't even need to be don't even need to be public, bruh. Y'all do. Y'all will come up here and it's just high-tech gossiping. You know what I'm talking about? What you know. It's just high-tech gossiping. Because that's what they, I told you a long time ago when they start making them, bringing them chefs and shit and all them people from them other countries and shit with them accents and how they was talking to people, and y'all just, y'all love that, like on America's Got Talent and all that shit, Simon and the chef nigga and all them, how they was sitting up there just being obviously rude to people, but y'all thought that shit was so funny. Y'all thought that was keeping it real then. It's always keeping it real when you see somebody doing it to somebody else. Until a motherfucker get that rude with you, that it ain't keeping it real no more. You know what I'm talking about? Then it's that, then you see that shit for what it really is, rude. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all made all that shit popular. Y'all did. Cause y'all like for some reason to see other people get publicly embarrassed. Y'all like when somebody get confronted in front of everybody. Y'all just like all that shit. Y'all do. That's thrilling TV to y'all. Same stupidity. So now they got you doing the same shit. They got you emulating the same shit. They got you being rude. I bet y'all wouldn't go to Big Mama house. Yeah, I bet y'all wouldn't go to Big Mama house and do her chicken like that. Yeah, I bet you wouldn't go there and biting a piece of that chicken talking about, who made this? And I bet you wouldn't go do that shit at Big Mama house. Criticizing people food and shit. What the fuck wrong with y'all, man? Even if that shit was nasty as fuck, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Do y'all know how to have class now? That's the shit you don't eat. You know what I'm talking about? You taste that shit you didn't like the taste. You just left that shit right there on your plate, folks. You just ate everything else. You know what I'm talking about? You done, y'all done seen that shit cause a fight at y'all own family reunion. Y'all done seen that when the motherfucker yell out, who done made this potato salad? Who made the spaghetti and all that shit? Y'all done seen that shit cause a fight. Damn near at your own, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know black people don't be playing about that food they cook. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let them not buy the food. Let them buy that food with some real money and with no food stamps involved. Nigga, please. Coffee Chronicle. You better sit there and swallow all that shit. Whether you like it or not, you know what I'm talking about? Call a dog under the table or something, scrape that. Nigga, that shit better be gone though. You know what I'm talking about? But just saying stupidity. Because we sit up here and for some reason we just put ourselves at risk. You know what I'm talking about? We put ourselves at, not risk, but I don't know, it's just a big ass game, bruh. We come up here, we tell the people our situation. Then when the people start talking about our situation, we play victim about the situation the people didn't even have to know about in the first place. You ain't got to come up here telling everybody your business. Because to me, I'm just telling you from my point, you ain't got to agree with me from my standpoint. It just seemed like when you come up here telling everybody your problems and some, you trying to create a sympathy factor. Poor me. You know what I'm talking about? But we so motherfucking brainwashing these days and times, bruh. We like to play that triumph story. We want to come up here, put the people in our business, let the people see us struggling, right? And hopes on the end that we gonna be this big old millionaire so we can sit there and say, all you gotta do is watch how I did it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we be hoping for. Everybody ain't gotta know what you doing, pimping. They just don't. Same stupidity. Saturday it is. See, when I was growing up, bruh, it was the thing to do. What was trending was to keep everybody out your business. You know what I'm talking about? Only a goofy nigga was running around talking about he was buying 3 keys and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Telling everybody not his close partners or, you know what I'm talking about, the people that was, it was only a goofy nigga running around talking about everything he was doing. It was only a goofy nigga who was finna put on all this jewelry and go, you know what I'm talking about? Them was goofy niggas, bruh. You was considered boosie if you kept going in your, you kept counting your money in front of bitches and shit. For no reason at all. You just go in your pocket, pull out your wallet, and start counting. That was considered boosie shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, back in the day, you would act like you was broke, like you didn't have it. The thing wasn't to act like you have it. The thing was to act like you didn't have it and really have it. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't really need nobody in your business. Because the more people in your business, the more your business is not going to go right. It's not, folks. You can see on this motherfucker right here, we're going to use this computer real quick. You can see motherfuckers be up here, nigga, doing things. Y'all see people be calling in from the real world, getting people fired, bruh. Talking about people making TikToks and videos on their job. People don't have nothing else better to do as hard as this economy is to call up to your job and get you fired. Them the days we living in. But you still want to come up here and show people shit. With all 78% of the people in the world is haters. And you still want to come put these people in your life. Do you realize these people is miserable, bruh? Do you realize there's a motherfucker sitting back right now on an air mattress? They gotta wake up and walk down the street to Del Taco and shit to even use their phone service. And that's the motherfucker who gonna fuck with you. Yeah, the motherfuckers with nothing, that's the motherfuckers that's gonna call your job. That's the motherfuckers that want you on the air mattress. You know what I'm talking about? Like them. Them motherfuckers is gonna bother the shit out you. I'm telling you, bruh, from the moment you cut your phone on, bruh. That's why the trolls always make it there first, bruh. They don't have nothing else to do. They don't, folks. That's them motherfuckers. Same stupidity Saturday. But that's the motherfucker who gonna fuck with you, bruh. That's the motherfucker who gonna do all the police shit. That's just the motherfucker that's gonna make you they business. Coffee Chronicles. You gonna become their favorite baseball card for the day. So they gonna be over there, man, doing shit invisibly that could affect you in real life. Same stupidity, folks. And this shit go all around the board. It's just the same stupidity. How long are you gonna have it? How long are you gonna have it? You know what I'm talking about? How long are you gonna be a monkey see, monkey do? How long before you know this motherfucker using you? How long before you know this motherfucker full of shit? How long before you like the motherfucker you give the money to don't never come back from the store? How long you gonna keep on giving them your money? You know what I'm talking about? It only take one time with me. I ain't bullshitting with you. I told y'all about my partner E. It only take one time with me, man. We was at a house party. We seen that nigga go to the store, man. That nigga never came back. That's all it took for me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's all it took for me. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. You know what I'm talking about? He was one of them niggas too. Everybody andied up. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga was gone. I don't know what that nigga had to do. He was gone though. That's all it took for me. You know what I'm talking about? Dolphin shit is what Dolphin shit is. Coffee Chronicles. Just like saying stupidity, bruh. It's almost, no, it ain't really, but you know how they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. The reason we don't catch on to that is because in our mind, we actually think we doing something different, but we still be doing the same shit. You get what I'm saying? It's like, say, just like me when I was selling dope, bruh. I would I don't know, I get caught selling dimes. So my master plan is, you know what, I ain't selling dimes no more. I'm finna come with the solids. You know what I'm talking about? You get caught selling solids. So you know what, man, I'm finna start breaking zips down to 5 pieces, man. You know what I'm talking about? Start giving 2 for 10. You do that, but you still going to jail. So you doing something different, but you doing the same thing. I never thought about just stop selling dope. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's where my problem lies. Coffee Chronicles. That's what I kept getting called for, selling dope. But I just kept on trying to come up with another way to sell dope. When the problem was, you just gotta stop selling dope. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, it could be a bitch or a nigga. You might like light skinned bitches or niggas, you know what I'm talking about? But you didn't have a problem with them, so now you didn't went to the dark skinned version. But you still picking the same kind of person. So where that motherfucker got real hair, fake hair, it's just the same type of person. You know what I'm talking about? And we do that shit the same stupidity Saturday. I thought you could do this shit all around the world. Same shit we do with the Bible. Same shit we do with politics. The same stupidity shit. We still following shit that you ain't never seen work for nobody. They just passed that shit down to us, folks. You ain't never seen that shit work for nobody. You ain't never seen no Bible nor no politics work for none, especially no black people. You ain't never seen that shit save us. I ain't bullshitting with you. You ain't never seen the Bible. You ain't never seen politics save no black people. That shit wasn't designed for us, but that's that shit we hold on to. That's that shit they got us brainwashed about. Same stupidity Saturday. Like it really matter who you vote for. When you done voted for anybody, Democrat or Republican, when has that ever changed the world, bruh? That's what I told y'all the other day, bruh. We be sitting around waiting for somebody else to save you. And y'all be sitting around waiting for these white people to actually pass some kind of law, or y'all just like they gonna save you, bruh. These people that had you in captivity since you known them people, bruh. Them people ain't trying to free you. You know what I'm talking about? Them people trying to give you shit to drive your ass into further how you say that word, captivation, or how you know how Bray is with his vocabulary. Man, these people ain't trying to help you, but that's how we think. Same stupidity Saturday, man. We sit here and we envision, just like how they be talking about that 40 acres and a mule and all that shit. I mean, that shit fine and dandy if they give it to us. You know what I'm talking about? But the truth with that shit is, bruh, they just gave it to us. If we just want to keep it real, when the money just fell out the air, y'all ain't ready for that shit, folks. And they know that. And that was fucked up how they was making them jokes and shit way before the money even fell out the air. Talking about, man, you give the motherfuckers, black people, some money right now. It ain't gonna be no more Cadillacs on the lot and shit. And it was fucked up. Coffee Chronicles. And they told that joke 20 years before it happened. Excuse me. It just moved from Cadillacs to Hellcats and shit, them Scat Cats and shit. Coffee Chronicles. Same stupidity. Saturday. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, there's nothing you can do about that shit. But you don't be the motherfucker falling for the same shit. You don't be the motherfucker trying to get different results out the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? You be the motherfucker going over yourself, see where you dumb at. You know what I'm talking about? But once again, like I was trying to explain to you last night, bruh, if you don't, if you not the one who responsible for yourself, you ain't gonna never even see where the mistake at. You know what I'm talking about? So most likely you setting yourself up for the same stupidity Saturday. You finna set yourself up for a long line of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just like we be doing because we us as black people, first of all, we some of the funniest motherfuckers in the world. Because we would actually be the brokest motherfuckers. I told y'all we would high side with anything, folks. We would high side with anything, folks. We would high side with some candy, some popsicle, some shoes, a piece of clothing. We would high side with everything that doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about? Cars, jewelry. You know what I'm talking about? Them big old money phones. We will high side. You know what I'm talking about? We will. Because we want you to think that we just doing it the biggest. So we gonna stay front for the camera. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody told me, nice hoodie. Y'all seen Brett been rocking this hoodie for 3 years. You know what I'm talking about? I told you when it's all over with, I'm gonna hang this motherfucker on the wall. You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker gonna be up there with the obituaries, him and Medea. I ain't bullshitting with you before it's over with. I told you this hoodie right here represents every nigga who didn't get a PPP loan, man. This represents all my niggas, you know what I'm talking about? That's getting up right now trying to figure it out. Told you I'm one of the people. Always been. Always been. But same stupidity. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to tell you something. Because I used to think like this, y'all. I used to think the same stupidity was like, because I'm one of them people that's just, I don't know, bruh, just genuine, folks. And I told you, them genuine people trying to be good and all that shit'll get you used. So I used to think like, fuck being good to people. But you don't never do that, bruh. You don't never let something else make you not be yourself. You just continue to be good. Because even if somebody try to fuck you over or something, bruh, they just fucking themselves over. And you got to understand that, bruh. That's why I say you can't let nobody else make you fake. You have to understand that. You don't never let this shit make you change the person who you is, folks. You don't never let this shit get you to the point where you cold inside and you ain't got your empathy and consideration and understanding no more, bruh. You don't let the way this shit is turn you to the way this shit is. You know what I'm talking about? You can only save you. And that's how you that's how you change the world, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody will catch on. All that fuckery and shit, everybody don't like that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep stumbling on my words. You know how Brad is with his vocabulary. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Everybody don't like that fuck shit. Somebody a fan of you. You know what I'm talking about? Keep going, nigga. Shout out 903 Boxing once again. It fucked me up, bro. Hard as a motherfucker. I'm telling you that nigga thing was about Kendrick Lamar. I was thinking to myself, nigga, that song you just played, nigga, that's harder than anything that I ever heard Kendrick Lamar spit. Nigga, you was trying to break that nigga rap down. I was like, nigga, you should have did a review on that song you made. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. That's just my opinion. But you was right on the nose. I had just said that shit before. I said, man, Kendrick, you could tell who people was inspired by. Like, you could tell I was inspired by Scarface. But you could tell them niggas who was inspired by Lil Wayne. You could tell niggas who was, but it'd be like, it's different to have, like, you was inspired by a motherfucker, then you do your own thing with it. Then you actually try to be that nigga, like how when Tupac was out and you hear a nigga rap and everybody was trying to sound like Tupac. Well, and they tried to get me. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there. Them the rap battles I wasn't in either. Like, nah, I can't compete with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? All eyes on y'all right now. I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. But yeah, man, you should have did a review on your own song. That motherfucker song that I'm gonna repost that motherfucker too. Man, that shit that was on the beginning of your shit. That shit harder than anything I ever heard Kendrick spit. I ain't bullshitting with you. And them niggas cool, they can spit. I'm not trying to like, man, them niggas weak and all. Just like Lil Wayne and all them, they can spit. I'm not saying them niggas can't rap. That's just not my cup of tea like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's not. But them niggas can rap. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, everybody, they stake their claim. There's a lot of niggas that I won't listen to, but I won't say, man, nah, them niggas can rap. You like them niggas can rap. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, that song that was on the beginning, that motherfucker was, man, that motherfucker was platinum, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. That was some shit. But same stupidity Saturday, folks. I mean, listen, man, you can sit there and tell somebody everything about you if you want to. You could think that's transparent. You could think that's keeping it real, bruh. But if that's what you intend on doing, bruh, your next move ain't gonna never be your best move. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you live like that, you actually give other people a chance to fuck around with your business to where they damn near could dictate your next move. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't never been good to let everybody. That's why they say don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That shit been around here forever. So it ain't. I know y'all be thinking y'all keeping it real and transparent, but a lot of that shit just don't make no sense. It ain't everybody business what you going through. You'll just give people ammunition to play you. That's all you'll do. You're talking too much and all that shit. You'll just give people ammunition to play you. You know what I'm talking about? For real. And I'm finna get up out of here because I got things to do, man. But yeah, man, on the same stupid nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? On the same stupidity Saturday, folks. I mean, see where it gets you, folks. Do it, see where it gets you. But all that shit you think you keeping it real by letting everybody know what's going on with you, that's the same stupidity, folks. You don't never give people ammunition to play you. You know what I'm talking about? You see what they doing now, bruh. And motherfuckers just doing shit just because now, because they think that's funny. Motherfucker that don't even know you. A computer troll, bruh, will try to get you in fire in real life while they just sitting around homeless and shit, bruh. And they'll think that's funny. They'll get some kind of fulfillment from that, folks. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit ain't smart. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? For real, a lot of that shit ain't smart. Fuck these people, man. Fuck what these people think about you. Fuck what these people think they know about you. You know what I'm talking about? Because you get to live your life for real. You get what I'm saying? And if you just realize that you get to live your life for real, bro, you'll just make the most out of the days you get to live, folks. But just keep watching what everybody doing, following along with that shit. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere in your real life, bro. Because a lot of that shit, I ain't saying all of it. You know what I'm talking about? There's some good shit out there. But a gang of that shit is just the same stupidity type ass shit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody just trying to y'all pay attention to subscribers and views and shit more than anything. But that shit, bro, you'll put yourself behind the needle doing that shit, bro. You'll put yourself at risk. You'll put too many people in your business, bro, and that ain't never good. You get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, man, let these people think what they think, bro. You just be you for real. If you all that shit you say you is, all you gotta do is be all that shit. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with them right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember. It don't cost nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just to show a little bit of that love. You know what I'm talking about?